What do you think the storyline of the trailer was?
Well, watching the trailer, you can see it's gang related, and also you have Jono, who appears to be the snake in it, but we're left in suspense and we don't really know who dies, and you have the gunshot, so we don't really know what happens, but it is gang related.
Yeah, it's sort of about being caught up in like the gang culture, you know, on the streets and stuff.
Yeah.
So do you all agree?
Yeah.
All agree? Could you tell that was the storyline from watching the film?
Yeah.
From watching the trailer?
Yeah.
Alright. What did you like most about the trailer?
I think the sort of artistic shots I really liked mostly, and sort of how it was all edited together and things like that. It made it really dramatic feel.
And yeah, personally for me, I think it was the music. I really liked the background music. I think that went with the feel of the thing as well. So then you had like the black and white shot and the quick shots as well. That was really good.
What do you think the genre of the trailer was, and how can you tell?
I think it was like a gangster crime genre because of like the stereotypical clothing and the guns, and also like the music added to it, and also like it's looking at like youth culture, and so it was like an estate where they lived in, and so yeah, that's why I thought it was crime.
Yeah, it was quite distinctly British as well, sort of like a British take on the estate crime life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you think the trailer could have been improved?
Overall, I thought it was a really good trailer. Like the camera angles, they were all brilliant, and the sound went really well. But I'd say maybe Johnny's character could have been more well defined in the trailer, because we couldn't quite tell whether he was in the gang, a gangster, or whether he was sort of like an innocent person who just got caught up in the mess or not.
What stands out for you the most on the magazine cover? What draws your attention the most?
Well, initially the colours are bold, like white, red, that attracts my eye to it, and then the first thing I see is Jono in the middle, and then it conjures up images in my mind, makes me think, what is this film about?
Also the bag, you wonder what's inside the bag, if it's a weapon, you know, some sort of thing, and the colours stand out because they're like contrasting.
And like the name of the film's like in the middle, and it's in like a different colour, so it sort of stands out.
It's contrast
like
against
bold.
The darkness in the back because it's bright grey.
And the witness is bold.
Well, so you think the colours work well together?
Yeah.
Very well.
What do you think of the position of the character on the magazine cover? Like, do you think a long shot's good, or do you think a mid shot or maybe a close up's better? Does it work well with the magazine cover?
Yeah, it works really well because you can see his eyes. Also he's leaning forward a bit, so it's a bit intimidating, and it's front on.
What were your first thoughts when you saw the picture? Like, any questions arise, or?
Initially I thought Jono perhaps was the witness, but then looking at it now, he could be the person looking for the witness. Like, it's not clear who he is, which makes me want to watch it more.
And like he does look quite suspicious, like in the picture.
How well do you think the products are linked as part of a campaign, like the poster, magazine cover and trailer? Do you think they all work well together?
Yeah, you can see all three of them are linked. They have the same characters in all three of them. You see the whole crime gangster film from the poster to magazine to the trailer.
Yeah, I think the linkage is continuous, and you also have the clothes. It's still the same kind of stage. The costumes, the way they're acting, the way their facial expressions are, it's all the same.
Yeah, I think them the poster and the video clip are linked because the costume. The dark colours, the contrast between dark colours and the facial expressions are quite good, quite linked together. So yeah.
Yeah, do you think the magazine works well with other products like the trailer and the poster?
Yeah, they all look quite shifty in all of them. You don't know who's the witness, who's going after the witness.
They've all got the same expression in the poster.
And like the bag is seen quite frequently throughout the trailer, so it connects with the magazine.
So there's an on-running theme then?
Yeah.
Can you tell that it's all from the same film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
From the poster, do you feel you can tell what genre it is?
Yeah, you can see like the dark colours and the graffiti like writing. It gives that whole crime gangster kind of feel within the thing.
Yeah, you also have the clothes that they're wearing as well. It's kind of related to gangster clothing and the way they're acting as well. The shots in the magazine and the poster, quite angry looking, quite aggressive looking.
Yeah, I mean the camera shots and their speed of action sort of like contributes to the whole sort of like the gangster sort of like scene.
So do you think the close-up shots on the poster were a good choice?
Yeah, I think that the close-up shots, because it's sort of like it gives it that imagination of them like being arrested or something. You know what I'm saying? It's got like a face shot where normally, like if you're looking at other films, other genres, it will show more of their figure sort of thing. But this one's more of a close-up. It gives it the impression of them being arrested or something.
From the poster, could you predict what the character roles of each character were?
I think you can tell that they're from gangster street life and involved in something illegal and stuff like that because of the way they're dressed and the way their facial expressions are. We also have like their facial expressions are quite strong. They connect to the audience as well because of the way they stare us out and stuff.
Yeah, like she said, like basically, like it gives me the impression. Obviously, when you look at it, like their facial expression is it's quite straight, isn't it? So it gives me the impression of them doing something bad, and like the face, the sort of like the mugshot, it gives me the impression of them like being arrested or something. So obviously that's got something to do with, well, most of the time got something to do with gangs. So yeah.
You get a criminal vibe from the mock shots, and you get the whole they've done something bad and they're going to be punished from the intensity in their faces.
Okay, thank you.